Hello, my dear option number one. I hope that you're good, that your family and your loved ones are healthy, happy, and safe. So this is a mystery reading. We don't know what kind of messages we're gonna get in this reading. Let's start right away by getting one card from this deck. What is this reading all about? What is this all about? So, first of all, as you can see in here, this is a card where you can see like those guards that are guarding themselves, and there are certain attacks, certain people that are wanting to get in. I feel like, first of all, what do you need to hear and what do you need to be really, really conscious about is that you came into this world, or maybe you came into this particular lifetime with a lot of protection from people, protection from the spirit world, protection in life circumstances, and protection also from yourself. I feel like sometimes we do certain things, or we go through to get certain things that we want without really having a precise idea on what the outcomes are going to be. And I feel like I'm hearing in the things that you have perceivably seen as like a success or a failure, it really was for your own good. It was for your own protection. I feel like safety in this lifetime is something that is almost a priority, and I feel like a lot of things have changed or maybe transformed in your life to permit you to have like, or maybe to almost derail from certain experiences that your spirit guides were not almost, they were protecting you from experiencing. I feel like when it comes to those to this imagery, I'm gonna give you an example. So if you feel like sometimes in your life you needed to hide, or you needed maybe to dim your own light, or you needed maybe to seclude yourself a little bit, I feel like it was, first of all, for a very precise and very valuable purpose. It could be that because this is an arena, as you can see in here, like people watching, it could be that the circumstances or maybe the environment that you were brought in, it wasn't really almost favorable for you to actually portray yourself, or maybe to like portray to other people your full potential. There was maybe a little bit of criticism or judgment around people that were around you, and I feel like you maybe being in the background. Sometimes we feel like, oh, when I was a child I was just in the background, I wasn't taken care of in terms of my emotions and in terms of maybe being encouraged to do the things that I want to do. But I feel like in here more specifically, yes, your feelings are very valuable and they're very valid. As a child, we need this support, we need the encouragement. But I feel like in the first place, it's almost like you were wanting something that wasn't possible to be given to you in the environment that you were brought in. So it could be that people, they are even fearful of dreaming or of believing in themselves, or there were a lot of limiting beliefs when it comes to people that you have been around when you were like very young. And I feel like right now you are creating, and for some of you this environment is already created. It's almost like you have been moving little by little in all calmness, like in the background, towards being in an environment that was more suitable for you to go after your fullest potential. And the only thing that I feel very strongly in here is not to limit yourself when it comes to age, when it comes to your stage in life, when it comes to how things are for you in this particular time. Because I feel like even even if you feel sometimes tempted maybe to compare yourself to another person, maybe that have had the support and encouragement from a very early stage in their life, everything that have happened around you, it was for your own benefit, especially in terms of you taking the time, or maybe taking more time to go after your dreams, or to start believing again, or maybe to just revive this drive and passion towards getting into your dreams and the things that are truly going to be fulfilling you. Let's get one more. But I want to emphasize like very much that you came into this world with a lot of protection, and this is something that you need to carry in your heart and in your mind all the time. And even like if you are reminiscent about certain things that have happened in the past, think again if it was the case that your life might, or maybe your experience might have been different, would you have had maybe a better chance or better circumstances to advance even further in your life? Or would it be possible for you maybe to get criticized or to get maybe attacked by people that maybe you were around? It could be during also your teenage years. So I feel like in here, this is someone that is almost like carrying something like somewhere else. So for some of you that have been contemplating, as an example, to go to another country, to another environment, to really restart your life or to change your life like a 180, this is very much encouraged, because I feel like it's not about you not being able to go for your own potential. It's about you being conscious that there is a need for the right environment for you to unleash your like fullest strength, or maybe to just express yourself to the fullest. And this is very much encouraged by all the energies that are right now around you. I feel like you are at a time in your life where you have a little bit almost like I'm having like my hand on the wheel, or I can actually make a change, or I can like go for something else that I haven't envisioned for myself maybe when I was younger. I feel like maybe you have accumulated resources or knowledge or just independence or a strength in yourself, or maybe even like certain very valuable life tools that are going to be permitting you to start a life independently, maybe from your previous environment that you have been brought in, or to just start your life somewhere else. Anything else, please? So what do you need to know about this potential that you have? Oh, way too many. Yeah, I feel like with those two cards that have flipped out, I feel like in here with this Nine of Swords, you always have had in your mind or in the back of your mind that I always wanted to do this particular thing, but I feel like it's impossible for me to do this thing, being the person that I am, or being around the people that I am around right now, or in the community or society that I live in. But with this Ten of Swords, I feel like there is a need for a departure. Like this 10 is like a departure from one phase to the other, and a departure to a place, an environment, having friends, having like a support group that is willing to welcome and encourage and almost like celebrate this part of you that you have been dimming, that you felt like it wasn't really something that you need to actually show to the world, or that you need to even consider like in your mind, or maybe go for it just as an attempt. It's almost like you were not even attempting to go for it. You felt like, oh, it's not worth it. Like, I'm not going to be doing anything about it. I'm not going to be like this state of regret that hasn't been even established after a first attempt. And with your guys, they're telling you that it's not about you attempting, it's not about you wanting or not wanting certain things, but it's about you establishing and creating the right environment in which you can absolutely shine and be celebrated and be almost like lifted up by people that are around you when you are doing so, when you are going for your own potential. Yeah, something about culture, certain things that have been around for a very long time, and the establishment in which you have been brought in. I feel like when it comes to you, like what do you need to know when it comes to this particular phase in transformation? I feel like, first of all, for people that are watching, for you, my dears, that are watching this reading, you are in different stages. So for some of you, this change that has already been planned. For some, it has already been like made, like some people that have already started to create this life, this new life from scratch. But I feel like most importantly is not to feel or to be fixated on your current identity, as in, oh, I am this person. But I feel like you have I don't know why I feel like with those two cards, it's like you have no idea. You have no idea how far you can go. You have no idea what are your talents, certain gifts that you haven't even tapped into. For some of you, you might be brilliant writers and you haven't even like considered maybe starting to write. And when you're going to be getting the inspiration or maybe feeling at ease in your new environment to start doing certain things, or just to like follow your curiosity, you might discover certain new talents that you haven't even considered that you had. Yeah, the Chariot. Wow. Yeah, a departure from this is who you are, because I feel like when you have been brought into this world, like there was an identity that was attached to you, or maybe even like in your society or community or your family, like people that are very close to you, or people maybe that you were looking up to. There was a set identity for, like, it could be depending on gender, it could be depending on socio-economical circumstances, but I feel like you came into this world with a set identity that your community have given to you. But I feel like right now, consider being more flexible. Consider like having a little bit of an empty space to know, like, I know myself to a certain degree, but there are certain things that I haven't tapped into, that I haven't really almost got curious enough about to know exactly who I want and what I want. Two of Cups. The Star. Wow. So maybe I'm hearing for some of you, you were the kind of person that really, you haven't voiced your desires, you haven't voiced your dreams. And sometimes you feel like it's a shame, but I feel very strongly with those three cards that it was really a blessing in disguise. Because I feel like if you were to actually voice your dreams, like people might tell you that you are silly, that you are maybe imagining things, that you need to go back to planet Earth. But I feel like because you have kept things to yourself, or maybe you haven't connected with people deeper than the surface, those dreams have always been alive. It's almost like you haven't really chased them or went after them, but they haven't been tainted by other people's opinions or judgments. So that's why I feel like if you have felt that when you were younger, or very early on in your life, maybe your contact or your connections with other people, it wasn't really as deep, or you felt like you were monetizing, or not monetizing, like monitoring, or like selecting the things that you needed to talk about when it comes to other people, and you had almost like you felt like you had to keep a part of you hidden. I feel like it was for your own benefit, because the environment that you were in, it wasn't suitable for you to almost flourish and emerge as the person that you truly are. Queen of Wands. I'm hearing brilliant. Brilliant. You have something that you are brilliant in, and something that is raw, something that is untempted, something that is really just the way it is. Like for some of you, you could be brilliant singers, like painters, artists, like a lot of artistic energy that I feel in this reading. And for some of you also, that you identify with being more mental or more scientific or more methodological. I feel like there is another side of you that is rich, that is like almost like when you stumble upon a gold of mine that is just abandoned, or like in the middle of the desert, and it's very rich, very raw, very just like just the way it is. You can just pick it up as it is and get some valuable, absolutely sparkling, beautiful material. This is really what I see when it comes to you. There is a part of you that hasn't been really tested, or even if you know about it, you maybe you haven't followed it by maybe taking certain courses like very seriously, or maybe seeking a mentor, or attempt it, like going for one first attempt to see where you are really when it comes to the things that you would want to like to be to be just curious about at first. But I feel like you're gonna be very pleasantly surprised, because first of all, there is this first step of you actually establishing a new environment in which you can flourish, and in which this particular talent, it's gonna be blooming, like absolutely. With this star, it's like I'm hearing something that is very natural, not something that you need really to create something. It's already there, but it's almost like it needs to be polished. You need to have the right mentor, the right like information, or the right guidance. So follow your inspiration. If you feel like, I really, really would love maybe to start my life, maybe to start living in another country, or to go to this particular place and see what it's gonna come out of it. Or like if you have certain inspirations, or if you get certain opportunities out of the blue, follow them. 6 of Pentacles. Yeah. What is this environment, this new environment? What is this new environment all about? Yeah, from the 5 of Pentacles to the 6 of Pentacles. And I feel like this new environment, it's all about believing that everyone has, and like there is enough for everybody, from an environment where that you feel like there is just this particular thing that is that you need to be, or you need to have, or like everyone needs to be a doctor, everyone needs to be an engineer, everyone needs to be like to have a good living. This is really the ideas that were around you, and certain things that were pretty much outside of the box, that were looked at as weird, or like, what are you talking about, like, are you crazy, like you shouldn't do those things, like you're gonna live in poverty, or like certain limiting beliefs that had their own reasoning, or their own there was a reason why they were there in your old environment. But right now I'm hearing, look for a place where you can have other options, not just one option that you need to go for. Other options for anything, really, like anything artistic, anything that replenishes your heart, anything that you feel really like, when you think about yourself doing this activity, or this particular hobby, or this particular creative endeavor, you feel almost like your heart getting warmer, or getting excited. So here we have 4, 4, 5, 6. So I feel like when it comes to the number 4 is all about rigidity. It's all about also certain confined structures. And as you can see in here also with this structure, I feel like there is an opening. There is going to be an opening also with the Chariot. Follow this opening, follow this inspiration. If you get an opportunity, even as an example, for a job, or for something that has nothing to do with the things that you are dreaming about, there are going to be certain turns in certain opportunities that are going to be offered to you later down the road. But I feel like, don't feel fixated on a current very rigid identity, because I feel like you are more than that. It's not like you are not the person that you are, but you are more than that. You haven't tapped to all the facets of the person that you are. All right. So treat, as an example, if you're going to be establishing this change, allow yourself to be more curious about yourself, about what you want, about your desires. And life, it's not about, and you're gonna actually almost absorb this information little by little when this change is gonna be established gradually. Life, it's not all about responsibility, all about the things that are needed from me, but it's all about also the things that I can do to give and receive support. Like when we create something from the heart, it gives other people also. Like it's in itself, like when we contemplate it, when we hear it, when we are in contact, or when we are in front of something that is coming from the heart, especially when it's artistic or creative. It allows us also to connect or interact with the artist or with the person that actually created those pieces of art. So again, it could be like in any form of arts, but I feel like you are an artist at heart that has taken, due to the circumstances that you have lived in or grew up in, a very rigid road or path that is very pragmatic, that is very like you need to have this job, you need like very systematic, like you need to do this and that so that you can get this job, so that you can get this house, and also very how do I say it, not flexible at all. Like if you want to have a good life, you need to be this professional, or to do those things, or to get this house, or to live in this neighborhood. But right now, allow yourself to dive into a space within you that you haven't really tapped into that much in the past. So let's get one last card. Anything else, please? Lost and found. Wow. What was once lost is about to be found thanks to the Lost and Found fairy. Sometimes she can help us find things we never even realized were lost. Yes, you have certain things within you that you don't know. Like for some of you, you don't even know that they are there. In something, I'm hearing again, brilliant, being brilliant in something, a brilliant writer, a brilliant singer, a brilliant songwriter. It really doesn't matter. Something that you have within you, that with the cat, it's all about mystery, it's all about curiosity, because cats get themselves into like very weird positions and places in the house. So I feel like you're gonna be very curious to know what you can do, or what you want to do, or just to have this first attempt to follow really this curiosity and to know exactly, like within you, what are the things that you are capable of. All right. Wow, so that was your reading, my dear option number one. If you would like your own private reading, you can book it directly through the website that is shared in the description box. For your daily and weekly messages and monthly giveaways, you can follow me on Instagram. And for your support, you can subscribe to the channel, you can like the video and share it with people that might find it interesting. So that was your reading. I'm sending you lots of love, and I will connect with you next time. Bye. Hello, my dear option number two. How are you doing today? I hope that you're good, that your family and your loved ones are healthy, happy, and safe. So let's get started with your mystery reading. And I'm very curious to know what the messages are going to be for you, because the first reading, it was very interesting. And I know that the second and the third one are going to be very interesting as well. Interesting. So let's see. What are those messages all about? Ooh. Wow. So what I've heard, first of all, is a shortcut. A shortcut that is unpredictable, a shortcut that you're not going to see it coming. Absolutely not. And it's something that has to do with people, with connections, with finding yourself in the right place at the right time. I feel like life is taking you to a place, as you can see in here with this boat that is like navigating in the space, like floating in in the stars. Life is taking you somewhere. So first of all, with this message, there is a need for you to actually acknowledge that you don't know everything about everything, that you don't know where or how things are going to be developing or unfolding for you, and almost to feel a little bit comfortable, or to allow yourself to be comfortable in the midst of not getting all the information or all the detail or every little information about the road that you are embarking on. I feel like there is, for a mystery reading, this is obviously very mysterious, and we're gonna get more messages about that. But I feel like in terms of I feel like with this card, as you can see, this is almost like a costume of a mermaid. And here we have like very regular like wardrobe of other people from all different ages. I feel like if you have felt deep down, like even if you connect with people in a more personal way, or like with your friends or even like lovers in the past, you felt like you couldn't really connect with them fully, or that you felt like you were a little bit different, or you were thinking a bit differently from other people that you were around. I feel like it's not about you, it's not about them, it's about you being in a space where people are allowed really to be a little bit more eccentric, or where people from all different backgrounds, all different religions or like beliefs, they can come together and have a beautiful experience. So I feel like when it comes to you, you are very accepting, allowing, and you might have had also in the past like friends or people that you have known that were very different. Like people might even like think like, how can you be a friend with a goth and with like a nun and with like, not saying that those two are opposites, but they are different, or with a metalhead and with a ballerina, or you are curious about people. And I feel like human connections and relationships are almost not necessarily in the center of your life, but you have a great interest to know about people, to get to know people, to get more information about them. Like you're very curious and you are interested in people, generally speaking. But I feel like you are not interested in terms of how people really are, interested, like generally speaking, in terms of connecting with others, but it's more so like you feel like it's an enriching experience. You feel like, I want to know more, like I want to get to other places, I want to travel, I want to like connect with people that are very different from me. Like some people might think that it's not something that they ever want to experience. They want to just be with people that are like them, that are close to them, that think like them. But for you, you are the complete opposite. And there is nothing right or wrong about those two kinds of categories, or those two kinds of ways of thinking. It's just like your own preference. And I feel like life is taking you very, very far. If you have always dreamt about traveling, you might have an opportunity, as an example, to have like a job that permits you to travel a lot. So, or to connect with people even through the internet, or to connect with people through any kind of means that are very different from you or that are far from you. I'm hearing you are a child of the world. You're not like confined by or defined by a specific place or space or culture. Like you just like there is this hunger in you, like this really desire to go out there, mingle with people, to know what they are all about. And this is really something that you feel like it permits you to be alive, like to be there, to know that I have been in this place and I have known like what our people are, what they're eating, how they're living their life, like what their daily life is all about. Anything else, please? Six of Pentacles. Three of Swords. So the message here with those cards, and we're gonna get to the next stages or maybe what you need to do, but I feel like the only thing that right now you need to keep in mind is not to see yourself as abnormal or as an alien or as someone that hasn't had the opportunity maybe to connect with people, because you are like deep down your interest is to know, is to almost like study people. It's to, like, for some of you, as an example, that are into like at that are in a state of life where you can actually look for a specific job, or maybe to go for a different field, or to start maybe working towards getting certified for a specific profession. I feel like this option is very much for those that are going to be brilliant therapists, or people that are have a great sense of compassion. Like, you can connect with people without really putting an etiquette on them or putting a judgment on the things that they are doing, but you are more approaching them almost as an experiment, or as like something that you are observing and witnessing and getting data from, like getting information from. And I feel like with the Six of Pentacles, like, see it like it's all about a perception in this particular setting of cards. They're like those two cards are asking you to look at it differently, or look at this particular feeling that you have towards you, maybe not able to connect. It's almost like you feel like, oh, if only I was like within a group, or like maybe it's not perceived as something that is good that I'm around all sorts of people, or I can't like almost settle in a specific lifestyle, or maybe I'm hearing you can't, or you feel like you can't because it's not what you want. It's not like you cannot do it. Of course you can do it, but it's not your desire. It's not what you want. It's almost like limits your hunger or for knowing more. It's almost established. It establishes a cap, or maybe a limit to the whole like potential of the experience that you might have when it comes to connecting with people that are different from you. So in here, first of all, the only thing that is needed from you when it comes to looking at yourself as in within social circumstances, is not to see yourself as someone that is strange, or someone that maybe is not able to connect with people. Because I feel like in here with this card, you might stumble upon people that are like you. I feel like life is going to be taking you towards maybe it could be a place, it could be an encounter, because I feel like certain, again, like the message of being at the right place at the right time, like life is taking you to certain events, experiences, encounters that are going to be permitting you to meet people that are like, I'm hearing, compared with people that you have known in the past, that like very open, and they might be also very different from you in terms of how you look, how you dress, how you think, how you like the things that you believe in, but they're also very curious. They just want to be around people that are like them, that are different from them. It doesn't really matter. Page of Wands is the card of the explorer, the card of the the traveler, the card of someone that goes afar, goes to foreign lands, experiences foreign places, cultures. Five of Wands. And the Empress. I feel like this is, first of all, from the Three of Swords, we have the Empress, is also number 3. I feel like you perceive your biggest strength as almost like a blockage or a challenge. And this is what needs to actually be looked at this particular moment, or for you to just take some time to reflect on this particular aspect of who you are. I feel like in here you are meant to engage with people with this Five of Wands, like in the Empress, to enrich your experience, knowing people that are different from you, that have different maybe opinions. I feel like also you could be a brilliant mediator, or someone that has the capacity to be neutral, or not to have a great bias in terms of relaying information to other people, or to be, as an example, a researcher, or someone that dives deep within when it comes to other people's behaviors, and looks almost like try to seek the truth in the matter, or seek what really is happening beyond the judgment that people put on our behavior or how we operate. So I really feel like when it comes to you, it's all about seeing this particular trait that you have as your biggest strength, because it is. You have the capacity to approach people in situation with like a sense of curiosity, and not really in a sense of, this is not who I am, I'm not going to be mingling with those people, or maybe this is not something that I identify with, so this is not really what I want. You have this very like beautiful quality, and all that matters is for you to see it as such, and almost to build something upon it. Like if you're going to be having the opportunity, as an example, to travel, maybe to start blogging or vlogging about it, or doing certain maybe starting your own research about other people's cultures or behaviors. And I really feel like there is a lot to be done, like following this beautiful quality that you have, and also this like curiosity that comes with a deep passion or a deep interest in people. So anything that you can do so that you can start looking into this particular quality and transform it into your biggest strength, as it is your biggest strength. So let's see what you can do right now. What can you do? The Judgment. Three of Wands. The Hangman. Let's get one more. And the Seven of Swords. I feel like you have the capacity to see things from other people's perspective. And if you can, as an example, start writing about it, start vocalizing the things that you know, even about your own culture, or about the things that you already know, or to read more, or to almost like feed your curiosity, it is really going to be permitting you to see things, to see who you are, and to see like this side of you in a brand new light. And with this Seven of Swords, I feel like you're gonna feel at a certain point in time that it's not about good or bad. It's not about like certain things that we perceive as good or bad within us or in people. It's about what we make of it. What we make of it. Because this is really, as I have told you, something that you're gonna feel like, it's almost like I have been cheating myself. I have been telling myself a story that wasn't true. I have been telling myself that I need to be someone, or I need to be like in a certain way, that I just wasn't that person. And all I needed to do is to see myself just the way that I am, and almost to develop or create richness around this particular quality or this particular talent that I have. Again, with those two cards, you might at a certain point in time start blogging, or start maybe doing even research, or taking it more professionally, maybe to be a therapist, a researcher, someone really that is very interested in getting the other side of the scale, or maybe to the other side of how people think. Like if people, for any sort of a subject or any kind of an idea, you want to get both sides, and you want to know, like deep down, what are the reasons why people think the way that they think. So let's get one last card. Anything else, please, when it comes to this quality that you have, or anything that you might want to hear? Anything else, please? Find balance. Find balance between work, rest, and playtime, and we will have more energy, harmony, and productivity in your life. Take a power nap. So again, you can see in here, like this fairy is writing. I feel like you might write a book, or as an example, be like a professor, or even like do certain like types of research. I feel like you might dive deep into this particular interest that you have, and you might even take it professionally in the future. And I feel like if, as an example, you already have a work, or you already have like your life established, when it comes to maybe your free time, or maybe if you have the opportunity to have to connect, or maybe to travel, or to even connect with people online, there is a lot to be done in terms of starting to journal, starting to write a blog about it, or start to write like a book about the things that you know, or maybe the things that you're going to be discovering. So that was your reading, my dear option number 2. If you would like your own private reading, you can book it directly through the website that is shared in the description box. For your support, you can subscribe to the channel, you can like the video and share it with people that might find it interesting. And for your daily and weekly messages and monthly giveaways, you can follow me on Instagram. The link to my Instagram and all the links that I have mentioned, again, they are in the description box. So that was your reading. I'm sending you lots of love, and I will connect with you next time. Bye. Hello, my dear option number 3. I hope that you're good, that your family and your loved ones are healthy, happy, and safe. So today is a mystery reading, so we don't know what is this gonna be all about. Let's get some first cards and see what are those messages all about. Let's get 2 cards first. I feel like there is an opportunity that needs your focus. There is something that you feel like you can go far in terms of maybe getting something that you want, or something that you want to develop, or a brilliant opportunity. And I feel like you might be distracted by a lot of different things that might not even be coherent with what you truly want, or the things really that are going to be permitting you to get into this new phase, or to get this particular opportunity. So in here, as you can see, like there are a lot of signals around you. So what is needed from you right now, or the things that is very much like very clear from those 2 cards, is that look into your daily life. There are certain things that take your time, take your focus, take your energy. And there is something that is right in front of you that needs a little bit of your focus. I feel like it could be something that you have already started, something that you have already started to plan for. This is something that you know. It's not something that you're going to be, oh, what is this all about? It's an idea that you have already thought about, that you have already started to look into. For some of you, if you are, as an example, into a more creative field, or if you are, as an example, writers, this is like you have already started to write this book, or you have already written it, or this is just an example. Or for some of you that want to start a business, or to start reading or learning about something new, and you feel like it's very important. I feel like it needs your attention at this particular moment, because this door is opening. And you need to get in there. You need to get in there. I feel like it's really, as you can see in here, like this door is it looks that it's guarding something of value. It's guarding something that is worth protecting. And there is a need for you to almost look very seriously when it comes to the distractions that are around you. And this could be like entertainment, like mostly vain entertainment, as in maybe scrolling your phone for no apparent reason, like certain things that just take time and bring absolutely no value. It's not even entertainment. Like if we go and watch a movie, if we go to an entertainment park, if we go for a walk, this is an entertainment that is valuable to you. But when it comes to those distractions, they bring absolutely nothing. And this is really what needs at this particular moment, more specifically, a little bit of your attention, because I feel like a door is opening in front of you and you need to get in there. You need to be ready. Like this man is coming in here with their, like they're coming in here ready with their sword, with their helmet, with their cap, like they're ready. And I feel like you need to be ready. This idea needs to be ready. This book needs to be finished. This, whatever the things that you are thinking about or that you are right now working on, it needs to be finished. Like when you are in front of this door in opportunity. Six of Pentacles. Seven of Swords. The World. Yeah, an opening. And this Seven of Swords, I feel like unexpected opening from someone, from like a place, from an entity or an institution that you're not going to be thinking that, oh, I would have never thought that maybe I was going to be getting this opportunity from this particular, in this particular fashion or in this particular way. So I feel like with this Seven of Swords and the Six of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, it is a state of balance. It is a state of, I have finished, like this thing has finished. And with this Six of Pentacles, it's not the Ten of Pentacles, so it doesn't have to be perfect, but you need to finish it. You need to put the end at the end, all right? And it doesn't have to be absolutely like perfection, but at least like the main ideas, or maybe the main like things like structure in terms of this particular idea, it needs to be set. Because I feel like with the Seven of Swords, there is an opportunity that is coming towards you that you're not going to be expecting. Oops. This one. Queen of Swords. Yeah, Queen of Swords, it's all about clarity. It's all about focus. And as you can see in here, it's looking right into this card. Like when it comes to, it's almost like make, if you can, like take a piece of paper and write the things that you do. Like what are the things that you are taking your time without entertaining you, without giving you anything of value, without really, like taking a nap is very valuable, sleeping is very valuable, going for a walk is very valuable, but certain other things, as an example, just sitting in front of the TV and then there is nothing in there and I'm just watching without like I'm not getting anything out of the program that is right in front of me, like I'm not even entertained, I don't really care. There is a need for you to look into those kind of activities and to just perceive that those things, they're giving me nothing. They're taking everything. They're taking the things that I should be doing at this particular moment to be almost to prepare myself to this particular phase. Three of Pentacles. The Star. Wow. At the bottom of the deck we have the Six of Wands. Yes. So this is really major. This is really, really major in terms of you may be getting an opportunity of someone collaborating with you, or someone maybe like, it could be a publisher, it could be like an agent, it could be someone that is willing to give you this opportunity. With this Star, it's really something that is of great value. Again, it's a wish come true. It's not even something that you might have envisioned in your mind that at a certain point in time it might be possible. It is really again, if you can just take maybe 5 minutes and think about it and really establish some sort of gradual departure, so that you can depart from the things that are distracting you from what is going to be permitting you to set this particular idea, or maybe have this like first structure built before this particular opportunity is going to come towards you. So let's get some ideas. How can you limit, or maybe how can you depart from those distractions, or what can you do? Three of Wands. Wow, the Emperor, the Magician, and the Chariot. I feel like with those cards, with the Three of Wands, that is right next to those, this particular card, I feel like in the back of your mind, or you have certain reservations that, oh, what are the chances that it is gonna work? Or it's like you believe, but you don't. Like you think that you might do something with it, but again, there are certain reservations that you have when it comes to the things that you want to do. But I feel like it's not about what you want or what you don't want. I feel like with those two cards, you have the power to bring this opportunity towards you, and you're doing that by being exactly prepared to go and to advance in this new phase. It's not about, it's almost like you see it as the opposite. I'm having something, so what are the chances that other people might find value in it as much as I do? But it's the other way around. It's like you being ready for those particular opportunities are the exact energy or state that are going to be allowing those opportunities to come towards you. And in here with the Three of Wands, be on the outlook for someone communicating something, or for you maybe to have, like to be inspired, maybe to communicate with someone or connect with someone, or to get an opinion about maybe this particular idea from someone that knows what they're talking about. So I feel like with this Three of Wands, it's almost like you are prolonging this particular like a new cycle, or maybe this idea to flourish and to go to the next level. And in here also, I feel like you might think that you are, as an example, just comfortable in your current state, or you don't want really to like this feeling of like what is gonna come out of it? How are things gonna unfold? How are things really going to be ending up for me? But I feel like with this Emperor, this is really the energy that is going to be permitting you to get, I'm hearing everything that you want, not only this particular opportunity. This is just one from many I'm hearing with this World card. And I feel like in your mind, start feeling comfortable being successful at something with the Six of Wands. Start feeling comfortable. Start thinking about how am I going to be feeling if I am successful, if I'm getting exactly what I want. Like reflect on the feeling that this particular new endeavor is going to be permitting you to feel. And also I feel like with those three cards, if as an example you don't want to take it public, you don't have to. You might take an alias, or maybe like a nickname if you don't want, like it's on your own terms. And sometimes certain people feel like when I am portraying certain things about me, or about maybe some sort of a talent that I have, it's almost like I become a property of other people. And I feel like for those of you that are very private, or that are very careful in terms of what you share about yourself, you need to be very clear, and to consciously like think about you don't have to. You can preserve your identity, or maybe you can preserve your privacy. through this particular endeavor and not share the things that you don't want to share with others. You don't have to. I wanted to get one more card. Anything else, please? How can you get away from those distractions and focus on this particular thing that you are creating? Two of Wands. See the world as you want to see it, and it's gonna come towards you. And the Two of Wands, it's a card of manifestation. We have here also the Magician. So with this Two of Wands, I'm hearing there is a place of comfort, but there is a place of expansion. And you have the opportunity or the option to go from one place to the other. I feel like this place right now, it's very limiting. You feel like you can do more, but open yourself up to other opportunities that might be offered to you. It might be possible for you, because I feel like, again, the world is your oyster. It's not about one opportunity or two. You might get multiple opportunities in the future. And again, I feel like you have the power, as you can see in here also with the Emperor. You have the power to limit what kind of things you want to convey to others or not, especially about yourself. As you can see in here, the Two of Wands also is about an opening. And both those men in here, they have a cap, a red cap. And a red cap is like a symbol of protection, and a symbol also of showing just what you want, and like almost hiding the other parts of you. So again, if your concern is maybe that there is a part of you that is going to be exposed, or that is going to be almost property of other people, this is something that you need to almost correct within you, like it's not true. And I feel like, especially when it comes to this particular thing that you are creating, you can set your own terms. You don't have to do it in a way that is going to be destructive to you, or that is going to be maybe troubling you in any kind of way. You can set your own terms. Anything else, please? Moderation. Yeah, there is something that you might that you know you shouldn't be eating. Is there something you know you shouldn't be eating? Try to eat mindfully and healthily, although the fairies say that a little bit of what you fancy is fine. So it's all about re-establishing a healthy environment in which you can be productive, you can actually do the things that are needed from you or that you want to do. And with this Three of Wands, be on the outlook. I feel like what is going to help you greatly in this particular phase is to actually almost see the opportunity coming towards you even before you're gonna get the communication or meet the person, or get into the nitty-gritty of how things are going to be developing for you, because it is happening. And this is how you like, it's gonna be very valuable to you to see things just the way that they're actually going to be unfolding, and not really to think, oh, what are the chances, or if I'm going to be getting something, maybe there's going to be certain negative aspects that are going to be ruining my life. It's not about that. So with this moderation in your lifestyle, it's going to be easily, or maybe in an easier way, established through you seeking or seeing, having this vision of the future with a lot more certainty. Because like the first card is the opportunity that is coming. So there is no doubt about that you're gonna get this opportunity, or this particular like medium through which you can actually establish this particular idea and advance it and take it to the next level. All right. So that was your reading, my dear option number 3. If you would like your own private reading, you can book it directly through the website that is shared in the description box. For your daily and weekly messages and monthly giveaways, you can follow me on Instagram. And also for your support, you can subscribe to the channel, you can like the video and share it with people that might find it interesting. So that was your reading. I'm sending you lots of love, and I will connect with you next time. Bye.